Well, Karen Kingston is a biotech analyst who has recently become the global cleanup hitter for Vindication. What I mean by that is, well, Dr. Carrie Madej, Dr. Zandre Botha put us on base, right? They're hitting for the team of truth. And then bringing through the patents, bringing through the receipts is Karen Kingston, who joins us now, and she's back with more receipts, patents that prove medical devices are inside of these inoculations, some sort of an injectable computing system, which is what Dr. Carrie Madej said. And then you have more on these discs, what they are, that Dr. Zandre Botha reported. She showed us slides of what she was seeing underneath her electron microscope. Thank you for being here. What do we have?
Thank you for having me back, Stu. Yeah, so what we have is there are four advanced technologies that are part of these injections. And the purpose of them is to trace your social network and your activities, as well as deliver different drugs and genetics and immune modulating processes and stuff like that. So let's just dive right into it because I want people to see where I got this information from. If you go to the Moderna website, right on the Moderna website, they post the patent for these injections. Keep in mind the Pfizer injection, all the mRNA products fall under Moderna. So it's patent number 10703-789B2, issued on July 7th, 2020. And what you'll see right there is a description of the 4 lipid nanoparticles that are in here and that they encapsulate the mRNA. As you read through a patent, what you'll find is in the art or the abstract, when they describe it, they'll explain what this does. And in section 201, they explain that there is a delivery system involved, right? And if you go on to read about the delivery system, it can deliver a therapy or genetic product over a period of days, weeks, months, or even years. And as you go through the patent, that is related to certain technologies. So it's related to technology patent number 201-0021684, and the other one is 202-01859. I'm going to take you to those right now. So if you go to the patent number that ends in 60084, what this is these are nanodiscs. This is what Dr. Botha showed on your show, those metal discs. Remember she had shown those?
Yeah, yep.
So this is what these are, and they contain 4 products. One is docetaxel in this patent, and that's a chemotherapy. So the point of that is to shut down your innate immune system. A lot of doctors have said the first injection shuts down the innate immune system, the ability of the white blood cells to attack. Well, that's what chemotherapy does. It also contains polylactide, which is a plastic-based product, and then polylactide polyethylene glycol. The ethylene glycol is the petroleum-based, and then the last one is a targeting ligand or biomarker. So if you go through, you can just show how these images in the patent match up to what the doctor had shown you, Dr. Botha. And I think what's really important to note here is that it says right here in the patent in 0046 section that it can contain gene therapies, medical therapeutics, pathogen-borne diseases, and hormone-related products that can be in there. And then what's really important is if you go to 0074, it says that they can also contain moieties. Moieties are biomarkers, so they can put biochemical products in there so that it actually knows to go to the ovaries, to go to the testes, or to go to the heart. So these VAERS reports are not adverse events. That means that they were unintended. These are intended consequences. And so these products are programmed to go to certain parts of your body. And so that's what's in this patent as well. If you go on to the next patent ending in 65001, this patent is for the, oh, sorry, that's not the one I wanted to go to. If you go to patent number, 65001, my fault.
Okay.
This patent is for nanomagnets. So the reason why people are magnetic is because they were injected with magnets. And you can see in the picture, it has wires to magnets, permanent magnets, and a drug delivery, the package that's in there. And then the point of this product was originally to treat certain types of cancers, bone cancers, and it would attach to the bone. But if you go to figure 1A, you'll see all these little light particles of what the system looks like underneath the light. And it reflects the light. So all these doctors who are looking at the vials under the microscope, they're like, what are these things reflecting lights? Well, they're the magnets. And that's why people are magnetic. Because
so Carrie Madej said, you can see that these vibrant purples and pinks and yellows and all this other stuff. To me, this suggests that there's some sort of an injectable computing system. That's what she said, that those vibrant colors were.
Yeah, that's the single-walled carbon nanotubes, the graphene oxide nanotubes combined with quantum dot. But they need the magnetics injected in them to host the magnetic field to actually to host all of that.
So are
too.
we past this fact checker deal now? Are we over this? This Daniel Funke at the USA Today was all over this. I think he even wrote you, these Reuters people. Are we done with this graphene oxide debate now? I mean, that's over, right? I mean, this is proven. It's in there. That's it.
Yeah, let's go to that patent. So if you go to the patent number ending in 618, again, this falls underneath the master Moderna patent on the Moderna website. So it's clearly delineated. This is no conspiracy theory. I'm not making anything up. You can go to the patent. It refers to this patent, which is a method for making semiconducting single-walled carbon nanotubes. Those are made from graphene oxide. They're 1 atom thick. This is common sense in this world where I'm talking.
I mean, it's written, it's right there. This is the proof. I mean, it's in the receipts. So I would like a public apology to you from these Reuters people and from these fact checkers over at USA Today. I'm going to name him Daniel Funke. This guy is a real jerk. I want these people to come out and say, you know what? We got it wrong. Karen Kingston was right. Here's the patents. She brought receipts. Graphene oxide is in these shots. I mean, and that is really only just the bare minimum dangers of what's associated with these things. I mean, so they should have no problems moving on past the graphene oxide and now fact-checking you on the fact that there's actual self-aware living organisms building little colonies inside of you while they inject these computing systems that are going to track you through this smart app technology and give you a risk score, not based on your health, but based on how much of a super spreader you are, and you're super spreading the truth about these vaccines, and that's what they want to fight against. And I hope that they will come out and admit that they were wrong about this graphene oxide thing, because we're making headway. We're moving the needle here by showing the proof. You see, this is the machine, Karen, that we have to fight against every single day, sitting behind this desk in that production room over there, these researchers over here, people like you that are hard at work, up all night long, putting this stuff together, digging through this so that people don't get killed, intentionally murdered by these globalist oligarchs that have now assumed some sort of pseudo-authority, these aristocrat serial killer psychopaths. That's what they are. Let's just call it what it is. This is a genocide plan.
It is to usher in artificial intelligence. That's what it is. So the reason why they're calling men women and women men is because they want to call Sophia and Grace she's, and they're not. These robots, these things are not humans. And what's happened is they've intentionally, through the mainstream media and through this type of technology, they've divided Americans, and we've started to think less of other human beings, which is not what we're supposed to do. I mean,
not at all.
We're supposed to. Yeah, and so that's why this is actually, I guess we're not going to get through all of it today, but this is actually very much a spiritual warfare, and it's about what's in our hearts. And if we believe in being the children of God, and we believe in God, and we connect with each other and in that love, we can heal this country. But as long as we continue to divide and hate one another, this is not going to, we're going to usher in a new, an era of terrorism. That's what this is with this artificial intelligence. And what you're saying, these tyrannical sociopaths who have hijacked our government and hijacked our communities. That's what's going on. But if you want to just get real quick, we can continue to go through some of the evidence I found. I mean, the February 4th publication by Gail Elric, who owns this patent for the smart technology app for the vaccines, is entitled "Prioritizing Allocation of COVID-19 Vaccines Based on Social Contact Increases and Vaccine Effectiveness." It was published on February 4th, 2021. They did a beta in Virginia and the DC area. And what they decided was getting vaccinated isn't based on comorbidities or your age. It's based on how you're engaging as an American in our society. This is a obedience platform, as you said. It's a way to enslave people and eventually lead to executions of those that they do who are not obedient. I mean, that's what this is.
And this platform is not a doomsday platform of darkness. This might seem hyperbolic, and this might seem like fear-mongering, but if you're afraid of something, you're paralyzed. Fear is a weakness. Being aware, being armed with this information only strengthens you. And so this is a platform about winning, because I read the book and I know how it ends. God wins. And this is an opportunity to really strengthen yourself in order to be a part of not the resistance, because that suggests that we're on defense, but to be a part of the winning team on offense, because we know that we are the majority. And the more people that wake up to this, the better chance we have together with your neighbors, with your church congregation, with the lady at the supermarket, the lady getting her coffee in the drive-thru, the one that's standing there at the pharmaceutical counter talking to the liar who's not giving her informed consent on what she's about to inject into her body, and it's all discoverable. I think that everybody should print off these patents. We're going to put them over at stewpeters.tv. There will be images there. We'll put the slides there underneath this interview, and people should print this off and literally carry them around like brochures and hand them out to the people who are saying that you're a conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat wearing nonsense talker, pushing fear porn, and you're some radical right-wing something or other, like this has anything to do with politics whatsoever. And Daniel Funke over there at the USA Today, while you're at it, you want to fact check Dr. Ruby on the fact that a Delta Airlines pilot died. You better be careful, because there are people with personal relationships to this pilot who we've been talking to here at the Stu Peters Show. So be careful with your lies, because they're going to be exposed, and so will you. Karen Kingston, final words.
So this is a spiritual warfare, and there is hope. And we didn't get a chance to get to it, but this is based on a quantum dot technology. And you can, it's patent 0228565. And what that is these molecules that are based on the observer effect. It is the scientific explanation of the power of prayer. Let me just put it that way. It is the scientific explanation of the power of prayer. So I do believe this is, if you believe in doom and gloom, you're going to issue in doom and gloom and hatred and divisiveness. But if you believe in the power of God and God's love, and that we share that with one another, and we are connected as humans, then we will prevail. And we do know how this wins. God always does win. But be a member, join Team God, join Team Patriots, join Team Humanity, and opt out of this tyrannical artificial intelligence terrorist attack that's happening right now on this country. Sacrifice your job if you have to. Pull your kids out of school. Do the right thing, and let's build this momentum to gain back our country under the Constitution, which was founded under God, under our God-given inalienable rights. And let's stand up for those and not engage in this tyranny and this socialism and this obedience enslavement platform.
You come back Monday. We have stuff on this Hydra deal. And I know that you've been working really hard. Do you have time over the weekend to put it all together and come back on Monday?
I can we can talk about Hydra, and I think we should talk about the Tesla phoresis too. We definitely.
All right. We've got a lot to talk about, and we appreciate your hard work. We really do. Have a great weekend. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.